All right, everyone, settle in, buckle up, and get ready for your essential update on what's breaking across the globe. The news cycle is absolutely relentless, churning out stories faster than we can keep track, and that's exactly why you're here. You need to know what's happening now, and we've got the most electrifying developments serving them straight to you. From unexpected political aspirations to dramatic event turnarounds, buckle up because the next few minutes are packed with must-know information. We're diving deep into a world where celebrities might just be showing up at local council meetings. And we're starting with a story that could see some very famous faces in very local places. We're diving deep into a world where celebrities might just be showing up at local council meetings, and where a major fight night took a wild, weather-induced detour. That's right, we're talking about high-profile figures caught in unexpected, chaotic situations, and we've got the full scoop on what went down when the weather decided to steal the show. Plus, we're looking ahead to a massive sporting debut in a brand new territory and catching a glimpse into the high-stakes world of legal proceedings. Get ready for the details on a huge expansion into a major market and a fascinating look at what happens when the cameras are off in court. Get ready for the details on a huge expansion into a major market and a fascinating look at what happens when the cameras are off in court. Stay locked in because you won't want to miss any of this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from the Roger Report. Political aspirations meet local chambers. Could some of the world's most recognizable personalities be setting their sights on local government? Reports are surfacing that prominent figures, including music icon Bob Geldof, MMA superstar Conor McGregor, and former weather presenter Joanna Donnelly, might be making appearances at Shannonside Council meetings later this month. This isn't just a casual visit. These individuals are reportedly exploring a unique pathway to potentially enter the race for the presidency. The current system allows individuals to enter the presidential candidacy if they secure nominations from 4 local authorities, provided they don't already possess a nomination from another source. This opens up an intriguing possibility for those outside the traditional political arena to make their voices heard on a national level. It's understood that up to 10 hopefuls, and it's widely speculated that Geldof, McGregor, and Donnelly are among them, will be presenting their cases to the country's 31 local councils. This presents a fascinating intersection of celebrity, public profile, and the fundamental mechanics of democratic participation. The prospect of such high-profile individuals engaging directly with the local council infrastructure raises questions about the nature of political campaigning and the evolving landscape of candidate selection. Councillor Liam Callaghan, the Catherleach of Roscommon County Council, has been at the forefront of these discussions, highlighting the process and the potential for unprecedented participation. The coming weeks will reveal just how serious these aspirations are, and whether these famous names will indeed be making their pitches to become presidential candidates, shaking up the political scene in ways never before imagined. The sheer novelty of this potential scenario has already generated considerable buzz, with many eager to see if these personalities can translate their global fame into local political influence. It's a bold move, and one that could redefine what it means to run for office in this region, blending the worlds of entertainment and civic duty in a truly unique fashion. The coming meetings are poised to be some of the most watched local government sessions in recent memory, as the public waits to see if these celebrity hopefuls will indeed make their mark on the political stage. Audience impact. Speculation is rife across social media and local forums, with public reaction ranging from amusement to genuine interest in seeing how these figures navigate the nomination process. But the excitement doesn't stop there. We're about to dive into a situation where a major sporting event took an unexpected, dramatic turn thanks to Mother Nature herself. Chaos erupts as Storm halts fight night. It was a weekend of high drama for Conor McGregor, not in the way he might have anticipated, but certainly in a way that will be remembered. The Dublin-born fighter found himself in the middle of absolute pandemonium when a scheduled BKFC fight night event in Montenegro was abruptly called off due to severe and unexpected weather conditions. The event, held in Budva, had already faced a delay in its start time due to torrential rain. However, as the action on the card began to heat up, so did the storm outside, escalating into a chaotic scene that forced the evacuation of spectators and a halt to the proceedings. Reports and McGregor's own social media commentary vividly described the terrifying moments when the venue itself began to shake. McGregor, who was present at the event, described the experience as the maddest thing ever, capturing the sheer intensity of the situation. In a now-deleted Instagram video, he recounted the terrifying moments. "Budva brought the thunder, baby. That was the maddest thing ever. Oh my God. I'm sitting there, the thing venue starts rumbling and shaking, and I wasn't waiting. I know this ain't safe." He further elaborated on the immediate aftermath, stating, "We're in the ring about to celebrate, and the storm just erupted out of nowhere. Mother Nature. I got out of there, the heavens were roaring." The extreme weather led to scaffolding collapsing around the spectators, who were forced to flee for safety. Consequently, BKFC issued a statement confirming the cancellation of the event, announcing that BKFC Fight Night Budva would air via tape delay at a later, undetermined date. This chaotic turn of events occurred just days after McGregor received significant positive news regarding his potential UFC comeback. UFC President Dana White confirmed that the highly anticipated White House card, scheduled for July 4, 2026, as part of the U.S. Independence Day celebrations, has been approved. White expressed his optimism after a meeting at the White House, stating, "We had a meeting at the White House. It couldn't have gone better. This is going to be brilliant. The White House fight is on." McGregor has been actively preparing for his return, having already submitted samples for UFC testing, aiming to be part of this historic event. Audience impact. Fans took to social media to express shock and concern over the dramatic scenes in Montenegro, while also sharing excitement for McGregor's confirmed UFC return. From unexpected weather events to planned major sporting debuts, we're now heading to a different kind of arena, one that's setting its sights on a massive new market. BKFC gears up for massive New Jersey debut. The Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, BKFC, is set to make a significant splash with its first-ever event in New Jersey, slated for October 4th at the iconic Prudential Center in Newark. This venue, capable of holding 17,000 fans, marks the largest stadium BKFC has ever hosted a fight in, signaling a major push into a prominent fight market. The card is already shaping up to be a blockbuster, featuring a King of Violence title clash between Mike Perry and Jeremy Stevens, alongside an exciting featherweight matchup pitting former UFC stars Jimmy Rivera against Frankie Edgar. Adding to the star power and anticipation, UFC fighter and BKFC investor Conor McGregor has been hyping the Newark event, posting on social media. 17,000 strong. New Jersey. BKFC. BKFC President David Feldman highlighted McGregor's dedication, noting his absence from a recent press event due to intense training for his own comeback. "We were supposed to have my partner, my friend Conor McGregor, here today, but he couldn't make it at the last minute because he's extremely focused. It's the best Conor McGregor I've ever seen. He's training hard," Feldman stated. This New Jersey launch follows a series of successful, packed shows in cities like Denver, Miami, and London, with BKFC continuing its aggressive expansion strategy that includes upcoming stops in Montenegro and Florida before returning to England, and then landing in New Jersey. Jimmy Rivera, a notable fighter on the card, brings an impressive 23-5 MMA record to bare-knuckle boxing, having competed in promotions like Ring of Combat and Bellator before his UFC tenure, which began in 2015. Despite a strong start in the UFC, his recent record saw mixed results. Meanwhile, McGregor's own focus is on his UFC comeback, with plans to fight on the highly anticipated White House card, scheduled for July 4, 2026, marking the 250th anniversary of the United States. He has already submitted the necessary samples for UFC testing, signaling his readiness. The Prudential Center, a massive 850,000-square-foot venue that has previously hosted UFC events, will serve as a significant test of BKFC's drawing power in a major metropolitan fight hub. Fans can anticipate ticket information to be released soon for what promises to be a landmark event for the promotion. Audience impact. Fans are buzzing about the stacked card and the sheer scale of the Prudential Center event, with many anticipating a major milestone for BKFC. Now, shifting gears from the roar of the crowd to the hushed intensity of the courtroom, we're exploring a unique perspective on legal proceedings and what happens when the cameras are strictly off. The unseen drama, courtroom cameras and public interest. As the summer fades and autumn television schedules roll out, a familiar pattern emerges: the heavy reliance on foreign TV formats, often given a local twist. This practice, where broadcasters pay substantial fees for international concepts and then adapt them, frequently results in content that viewers have likely already seen, albeit with minor regional alterations. However, one of the most compelling, and perhaps cheapest, foreign formats remains conspicuously absent from our screens: cameras in the courtroom. The argument is made that even a single evening of court TV could rival the drama of reality shows like The Traitors or the spectacle of Love Island hopefuls and dancing stars. The piece questions why this potent source of public interest and dramatic narrative is consistently overlooked. The author, Donald Lynch, posits that if cameras were allowed into significant legal cases, particularly high-profile ones like the civil case involving Conor McGregor, the impact would be immense. He uses a vivid, if colloquial, expression, suggesting that if cameras were present during such proceedings, there wouldn't have been a cow milked in Clare, implying a complete captivation of public attention to the exclusion of all else. This highlights the immense, untapped potential for televised legal proceedings to engage and fascinate the public. The piece touches on the inherent drama, the strategic maneuvering, and the raw human emotion that typically plays out within the confines of a courtroom, often shielded from public view. The current system, which largely prohibits or severely restricts camera access, creates an information gap, leaving the public to rely on filtered reports and journalistic accounts rather than direct observation. The comparison to the highly produced, yet arguably less authentic, drama of reality television underscores a desire for more genuine, unscripted narratives. The question remains: in an era saturated with content, why is the inherently dramatic world of legal battles, with all its stakes and personalities, not fully embraced as a form of public entertainment and information? Audience impact. This commentary has sparked debate online about transparency in the justice system and the potential for courtroom drama to capture public imagination. And that brings us to the end of another packed episode. We've covered everything from political aspirations to courtroom dramas. Stay with us for the lightning round recap and all the ways you can stay connected with the Roger Report. And that's a wrap on another incredible episode of the Roger Report. We saw potential political newcomers in local council meetings, Conor McGregor caught in a wild storm during a fight night, BKFC setting its sights on a massive New Jersey debut, and a thought-provoking look at courtroom transparency. Don't miss out on any of our future updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.